What is up, YouTube? This is Ricardo with Active Properties LLC, and I'm going to go over a 2018 lawn care and landscaping setup. First things first, my vehicle. It's a 1999 Ford F-250. As you can see, I built these side rails on them. I got some D-rings here for tarps and whatnot. To get on the inside of this, it's a freaking mess right now because I still got some mulch left over. I put a little, all I did is put a little 2x3 across the front, and it has it ends up being an area where I can put hand tools and whatnot. Just a little rack there. Couple gas cans there. I don't have a blower rack yet, so I put my blower in here. Like I said, freaking mess right now. Get it cleaned up, get it all out of there. Just went and did a small cleanup for a tree that had fallen down at one of my customers' properties. Was a freaking monster though, as you can see. This thing, like, comparison to show you like how large this thing is. That guy over there was so freaking big that I had to actually cut him in half. I know you're not supposed to, run the chainsaw vertically through a tree, ever if you can prevent doing so. And man, it is rainy out here, so I apologize if I get like some rain on the lens or something. But that thing was a freaking monster. Had my buddy come out and help me roll these things on the trailer, and he took the good ones because he burns them in the winter. Just got this thing picked up last week. It is a Honda. I don't know a thing about the model number yet. Model number HRR216 blah 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 blah. Yeah. All you need to know: Honda 21-inch push mower. My favorite thing about this mower is it has the bag and mulch capabilities just by switching that little lever there. So that's pretty cool. Something that I've never had on a push mower before. So I don't ever have to worry about taking the bag off. That's pretty cool. I run a residential mower. So before you guys get all up and uppity about what I'm getting ready to show you, it is a Toro MX 5000. I elected to get the MX 5000 instead of the SS 5000 because the MX 5000 has the better motor. It's got a fabricated deck, fully welded deck. It's not stamped. Thing is a monster. I've freaking gone through stuff I shouldn't have gone through with it. My biggest complaint with it, again, I don't have any complaints when it comes to the power of that thing. My biggest complaint with it would have to be the tires. That's what you're going to get with a residential mower. I completely understand that. I knew exactly what I was getting into when I bought it. But it stripes beautifully. I don't have a striping kit or anything on it. I'm thinking about getting one, but as of right now, it does a beautiful job. I like it. I get crap for it all the time from my buddies who run the X Marks and everything, Laser Z's and Turf Tracers and all that. But hey, I love it. That thing does a good job. It does a job. So in here you're gonna see this is where I freaking run and put all my hand tools and stuff. Okay, it's a freaking 4x9 storage unit. Right outside. Let's see if I can show you. Right in there is my apartment. Okay, so you guys who say, "Oh, I can't do this. I have an apartment. I don't have the capabilities. I don't have anywhere to store this stuff." You do. Okay, I don't want to hear your excuses. I've tried every excuse in the book, and it just you can find a way. I know guys that rent storage units at storage facilities, and honestly, I would prefer those usually because there's one not too far from here. It's just the price difference is what I'm not willing to pay that much for a small storage unit when this is much bigger, right outside my door. There's one not too far from here, same price, but it was only like a 5x5. But it was like inside, like gated, like it was crazy, 8-foot brick walls and all that shit. So, just power tools. Got the FS90R string trimmer, KM90R, KM90 or KM91, I don't know. I think it's a 90. KM90 with the articulating hedge trimmer attachment on there right now. We'll be getting a pole saw here fairly soon to do trees and whatnot, but this thing's freaking kick-ass. I made all my money back with this thing one day. So definitely worth the investment. I freaking love it. The second biggest boy now. It used to be the big boy. Second biggest boy now. They have the BR700 now. So I want to take a look into that and see how that thing works out. But the BR600 backpack blower, that's hanging up here. You know, I don't have any fancy racks. I got these hooks, guys. Okay, plans for a second BR600 that my wife doesn't know about yet. But I got these hooks here. You can see how I hang my stuff here. It's just a 2x3 running across there. Okay. This is why I wanted to look for a wooden storage unit, because then I can kind of drive these things in there and make some makeshift racks without having, without causing too much damage to the actual structure of the storage unit. So this is why I want to do that. But FS90 K90 BR600 backpack blower. Over here you're going to see my very first hedge trimmer. Okay, purchased from Home Depot. The HC152 hedge trimmer. Okay, this thing, it is, I think, like $300 or something at Home Depot. And oh Lord, this thing's made me thousands. I love this thing. I've never had issues with the engine. Okay, take that back. I have one issue that I can't stand. Gotta get the lighting right in here. One thing I can't stand about this hedge trimmer, it takes forever for the thing to warm up. Okay, you gotta cold start, run, bring it back to cold start, run, cold start, run, choke, off, on, throttle, off, on, throttle, just to get the thing running properly. But once you get that thing running properly, it is Terminator. Love it. I got the MS271 20-inch bar chainsaw here. This thing, I just picked this up not too long ago, so I haven't really done a review on this yet, but it is, so far, it's been a monster. I got a buddy who has the MS291, and honestly, I really regret not getting the 291. For one reason, it's not really not really an issue with lack of power. Even though the MS291s are a little bit bigger, a little bit more powerful, and a little bit more reliable from what I understand, just because they're freaking built like tanks. But my one thing with the MS271, or with the MS291 over the 271 is, I had a buddy who bought a 291. Okay, his came with a, I don't know where he bought it, but his came with the case. This thing does not come with the case. It comes with the sheath, obviously, but it doesn't come with a full case for it. Which in here it's fine, because the way I got it hung up and everything, a case really wouldn't be that great for me in this in this setup. But those are like $60, $70 cases, and this was like $60, $70 cheaper than an MS291. So. I guess what I would say, I bought this Roll King. He probably got his from a dealer. I guess what I would say is kind of do your research, find out exactly the accessories as well of what these things come with, because it may be a $70 accessory that's going to freaking make you just want to get that, get that better chainsaw, better trimmer, whatever it is that you're talking about. Right now I'm just running this simple, Home Depot sprayer for beds and whatnot. I'm going to get a backpack one here fairly soon, just still doing research. I don't know if I'm going to do the steel yet or not. I think you can kind of see an ongoing theme here. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with the steel or not, though, for backpack blowers. I don't really know the trade-offs, reliability of those kind of things. As you can see here, I just ran another 2x3 across here. Boots, hand tools, pickaxes, shovels. We got this little guy right here. I'm trying to get my left and right here straight. Got this little guy. I love this thing. Creates beautiful edges. Okay. I still do it by hand because I don't want to spend the money on this part. So, not doing that. Postal diggers. Again, shovels, transfer shovels. All this stuff. I got my rakes out in the truck right now. I think you saw those earlier. My axe is out there still. And my favorite thing about this is supposed to be a 4x9 storage unit. I know it's bullcrap, because that's 12-foot ladder. And as you can see, it fits perfectly through here. it kind of just tucks in here. It tucks in the framing here. So I don't know if they like did the inside of the studs or something, but even then, I don't know how the heck they measured that. So yeah, this is literally what I run my company out of. Is just a little 4x9 storage unit. Oh, this thing here, this will be another project here fairly soon. I don't know if you know anything about Power Strokes. The 7.3 liter oil pan. Oil pans are a bitch to replace, so I'm going to have a guy do it, and I'm going to see if I can get some of that on film, see if he's okay with that. So, oh yeah, and then the wheelbarrow. Real quick, I chose to do this wheelbarrow. I know a lot of guys do the blue ones. I picked this over the blue one. Same material. Has the metal handles instead of the wooden handles. I like these better just because the wooden handles, I've noticed that they splinter quite a bit. Then even better, never goes flat tire. See that? Flat free tire. I don't know why I still have that sticker on there. It's actually in pretty good shape for how much I've used this thing. Oh yeah, and then have a little support bag here full of bar and chain oil, 2-cycle tools and whatnot for the carburetors and chainsaws and blah 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 blah, because every time you buy one of these you get the same exact effing tool. I do have one thing to, oh yeah, real quick, I guess I'll go ahead and I'll probably be running a different one next year, but I don't know. So I run a Blizzard power plow. These controls they're okay. My biggest complaint is that you have to have like your seat. I don't know, it's weird. Luckily I have like this fold down thing in my truck and it just goes on that, but if you have leather seats, it'd probably be great, except for the fact that it'd probably damage your leather seats, but I have cloth seats, so the Velcro sticks to the cloth every time I try to move that piece of it, that controller. So obviously I don't have the plow here because I live in an apartment. I have it over at my dad's. The big mower usually stays at my dad's too until I get a garage here. But again, I wanted to show the whole point of this video is I wanted to kind of show you that you can do it on a shoestring budget. Not saying that any of this stuff is cheap, but I'm saying I've got this stuff over the past 3 years. I mean, this is, I've been growing slow really, but the whole point of this is I just want to show this storage unit is $35 a month, and it's right outside my apartment. And really, this is all you really need to. I mean, if you're gonna go out there and push mow lawns, then this is all you need. Because I stick my push mower around here too. So this is really all you need to do residential mowing, is a little tiny place like this to put all your stuff. I don't care if you live in an apartment, condo, whatever your situation is, there is a way to do it. So, it was easier when I lived in the house. Obviously, we just moved here, but sold the house, bought this stuff. I love that chainsaw. The chainsaw's sweet. Alright guys, I don't know, just tell me what you think about this video. I'm thinking about making a few of them. I really appreciate everything that the whole community has done, this whole YouTube community has done for me. I honestly made this company based off of just 3 channels I watched over and 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 over, and I can do that forever. But wanted to give a shout out to those 3 respective channels. If you haven't heard of them, go check them out. Definitely, you won't be disappointed. The 3 channels are, of course, Keith Kalfas with the Landscaping Employee Trap. Go check him out. I think he's just Keith Kalfas now. I don't think his channel is called Landscaping Employee Trap anymore. But go check him out for sure. Go check out B&B Lawn Care. They are a bunch of, he started out when he was, a kid. He started out his business when he was a kid. Guy drives a Ford Raptor now. It's not, I don't think this is a work truck anymore. I think he made a whole video about a work truck. So Blake, if you're watching this, that work truck video was probably Sorry, buddy. Probably the most annoying video I've ever watched in my life. No, I'm kidding. It was good, man. And the third one, a little pay respect to a guy who was kind of pushed out of the YouTube community, sadly. I don't know exactly what he's doing now, but Greg, I just want to say thanks to you, man. Of course, Greg is with Geek to Freak Lawn Care, probably the coolest guy that you'll ever meet in the lawn care community. Really do hope to meet him one day. My wife and I are planning to go to the GIE Expo this year. I believe it's in October. I don't know. But it's down in Louisville, Kentucky. We're going to go check it out. Hopefully meet some of you guys down there. So again, this is it, guys. This is all you need. I'll hit you guys up in the next video, and we'll see how you guys feel about it. So I appreciate you guys sticking with me this long, and get out there, do it. That's all I gotta say. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. So just get it, man.